The penguin tried to be clever and kissed Dr. Li on the cheek, but he turned his face, planted a kiss right on the lips. Losing his first kiss, the penguin was totally embarrassed. Dr. Li was sad about the cat yesterday, but today he's back to being a psycho killer. The penguin didn't want their relationship to go cold again, so he went for it. They kissed, they finally kissed. This is an alternate world with a death reward Ava. But many criminals don't reform. After getting out, they get even worse. So there seems to be an organization on the streets, and Li Qi is a member. That day a handsome lady came to the hospital.
Hello, my cat is sick.
What symptoms? The handsome lady spoke in code, which basically meant a murderer got out and started killing cats and dogs. And now he's living with his ex-wife's new husband's kid. We think the kid is in danger. The organization wants you to check if this guy might kill again. And if he's a threat to public safety, report back and take him out. Li Qi looked through the files and saw the little silver kitten got it and dumped by the trash. Was the same one he couldn't save yesterday. At noon, the penguin came in with lunch. Dr. Li told him to sit, but he suddenly got cautious. He leaned close to Li Qi's ear and whispered, "Is it safe to talk now?" Li was speechless and sighed, "It's fine." The penguin relaxed and complained while setting out the food. "That bug thing freaked me out. I'm scared to order takeout now. Accept any free gifts. Seriously scared me to death." Doctor Li didn't mind him bringing food over, and they started chatting. The news was reporting about a violent criminal getting released, and the victim's family was furious. The penguin decided to probe Li Qi. "I heard violent criminals have a high rate of reoffending, but they're barely monitored after release." Li Qi just hummed without expression. The penguin noticed he wasn't sensitive about crime, which was weird since he definitely killed 2 people that rainy night. How could he be so cold? Li Qi seemed to catch on to what the penguin was doing. "Mrs. Qi, even though we're friends now, please don't dig into my business." The penguin knew he was busted and dropped the act. "I just want to understand you, Dr. because Li. I really like you." Seeing him get annoyed and stand up to leave, the penguin quickly asked something he'd been wondering. "Dr. Li, have you never been attracted to anyone?" That set the cool guy off. "When it comes to human, you should only feel the urge to kill. So Mr. Qi better watch out." He grabbed the penguin's neck and leaned in. "I'm a natural psychopath. I'm not worth liking." "Geez, what's his problem now? I worked so hard to get close to him. I can't give up." Thinking that, the penguin struggled to lift his arm, stood up, and gave him a peck on the cheek. "Dr. Li, what you just said was so lonely. I didn't want you to keep talking, so Sorry, you must think it's disgusting." The penguin kept saying lines he learned from TV dramas, but inside he was freaking out. "Oh my gosh, I'm so shy. A little cheek kiss is my limit." But Li Qi was way bolder than him. He turned his face and kissed him on the lips. The penguin totally lost it. "Oh my god, that was my first kiss! What is Li Qi doing?" "Dr. Li, I thought you weren't interested in this stuff." "Right, I'm not interested." Holding his chin, Li Qi said flatly, "Kissing you feels the same as kissing a bull or biting an apple. So I can't give you what you want. Hope you understand." "Jerk, you kiss me and then act like it's nothing. I'm not giving up." Thinking that, the penguin leaned close to Li Qi and said, "Haven't you noticed? You don't hate me like you did before. When you used to be disgusted by my touch." "Dr. Li, you actually like..." Before he could finish, Li Qi cut him off. "You're annoying. Absolutely disgusting." He kicked the penguin over, chair and all. Li Qi collected the food and walked out, while the penguin could only lie on the floor pounding it in frustration. "You jerk! I won't rest until I figure you out." That afternoon, Jiang Zisheng from Delicious Restaurant put on his new night outfit, grabbed a delivery with a new mascot plushie, and snuck into Happy Community. "I'll just check if the kid's okay and get out fast." At the same time, the penguin on duty also arrived, and spotted Ji Xing's bouncy figure. "Wait, isn't that the bug guy? Why is the restaurant owner delivering his own food?" Following his stalker instincts, the penguin felt something was off. So he tailed Jiang Zisheng. Jiang stopped at a unit in Building 4. The door covered in flyers, with piles of trash on the ground. They knocked for a while before someone cracked the door open. "Hello, your delivery is here." The man said he didn't order anything, but Jiang said it was a promotion for loyal customers and included a free plushie. The man saw the address was indeed his place and stopped questioning it, grabbed the food, and slammed the door shut. Jiang Zisheng couldn't see inside and couldn't knock again, but the plushie he gave had a listening device.
"Good thing I have a backup
I'll
plan.
find a
quiet spot to check the feed."
On the tiny camera, 2 figures appeared. One was the man who answered the door, and the other was a little boy covered in bruises on the floor. The man dumped the food in front of the boy like he was feeding a dog.
Cats and dogs can't take a beating, so don't you die on me either. If I don't have an outlet, I won't be able to stop myself from killing people.
Then kicked the kid hard in the head. Jiang Zisheng stared at his phone, totally freaked out. This kid's being abused. Is his leg broken? On screen the child was a mess. Only his big eyes were bright but full of sadness. He was monitoring the kid, but didn't know he was being watched too. Boss Jing's watching something weird. Looks like hidden camera footage. Could he be spying on abused children? While staring at the phone trying to figure it out, from behind. "What are you sneaking around here for?" All the sudden voice nearly gave him a heart attack. Seeing it was Dr. Li, the penguin relaxed, told him about Jiang Zisheng's situation and voiced his concern. "If it's really surveillance footage, isn't that kid in serious danger?" The penguin asked him what to an official called the cops, but he just put his hands in his paw. "Let's figure out what's going on first. Just go ask him." He walked straight toward Jing Zishan. Hey, you can't just walk up and ask like that. The penguin noticed that Li Chunqi only acted crazy, but was polite and pretty normal with everyone else. Acting like it was a chance meeting, he asked polite, "Are you watching a movie?" "We're interested too." Feeling guilty, Zhang Zishan quickly turned off his screen.
Oh, just some trashy video I stumbled on. You two should watch something more romantic on your date.
Who said we're on a date? The penguin was freaking out inside, but calmly explained, "You've got it wrong. Dr. Li and I are just friends." Jiang was just making conversation, but the penguin's serious denial made him suspicious. But the kid on his phone was the real issue. So Jiang had no time for gossip and quickly left with an excuse. "See, he's not stupid. Who'd tell you the truth?" Li Chunqi said out of nowhere. "Yeah, I can confirm. The man on Jiang Zixin's phone was the target from this mission." Li Chunqi already had a plan, but the clueless penguin was confused by his cryptic words. Thinking this guy was talking nonsense to himself again, Li Chunqi said Boss Jiang was just watching illegal videos, nothing to worry about. The penguin wanted to ask more, but he cut him off. "By the way, I'm staying at your place for a while." "What? I must have heard wrong." "No, you heard right." The penguin knew he couldn't refuse and asked him why. Li Chunqi said that delivery guy keeps hanging around the hospital.
Dr. Li, why didn't I see Mr. Qi today?
"I need your help to satisfy his curiosity, so he'll leave me alone. Also, I need a nighttime alibi." "Crap, is he going to kill someone again?" "Great looks, great fighter, and a good cook." Li Chunqi's only flaw is his weird temper. He's basically the perfect husband material. The penguin praised his cooking and asked why he was so good at it. Kang Kia paused for a moment. "Not really good at it, I just didn't get to eat if I didn't cook well." "Huh, that sounds strange." It was rare for him to share anything private. And just as the penguin was about to ask more, the doorbell rang. "Hey, why is it Little Blue Guy's delivery again?" "What a coincidence, it's our order again. Specifically trading for this one."
Give me this order and I'll run an extra one for you.
Knowing they were being watched, the penguin just opened the door wide, and there was Dr. Li inside too.
Hey, two guy friends cooking hot pot at home together. Super gay, okay?
Little Blue Guy was satisfied he got the real scoop, and quickly left to give the lovebirds some alone time. The penguin put his hands together and analyzed ration. "You were right, that guy's definitely spying on us. But he's probably just curious. I don't think he's dangerous." "Really? Did you think I was dangerous before?" Li Chenqi's casual remark made things awkward. To break the silence, the penguin started rambling. "Anyway, I still like you." The penguin's random loud confession made Li Chenqi pause with his chopsticks. He hummed and put a piece of blood tofu in the penguin's bowl. The cheap penguin was totally flattered. "Did I please him just now? Is this his reward for me?" While the penguin and Dr. Li were having hot pot, Jiang was holding his phone, torn by guilt and conflict. Since he delivered lunch, the kid hadn't eaten or spoken, lying motionless like a lifeless doll. Jiang Zishang regretted installing the camera, because now he couldn't help but didn't know how. While still struggling, a child's voice came from the phone.
"Did Uncle catch you too? It hurts so much. Why do I keep getting hit?
The little boy's words were mixed with painful sobs.
Is Xiaosheng a bad kid who needs to be punished? It's okay as long as I can still move. Uncle will only hit me."
The little boy was clearly hallucinating from pain, hoping to at least have someone to talk to before he died. Yang Zishan gritted his teeth. He decided to stop sitting around. At midnight that same time, Dr. Li put on his big boots and cool coat. The penguin knew he was going out again, but couldn't help asking what for. "Don't dig into things you shouldn't know. Just remember tonight I'm sleeping at your place." Before leaving, he waved the keys. "I'm taking the keys. I'll be back soon." He shut the door with a bang and left. "You think taking the keys means I can't leave?" The penguin wasn't afraid of anything, and followed right after Li left. Soon they both arrived at Happy Community from earlier. Li Chenqi dragged a huge suitcase into the building, the same unit Boss Jiang entered earlier. It clicked in the penguin's mind. Is he going to kill the guy abusing the kid? Even if the scumbag deserves it, you can't take the law into your own hands. The penguin didn't want Dr. Li to make a huge mistake and was thinking about calling the cops. He saw Boss Jiang suddenly appear at the building entrance. He was wearing his night outfit, planning to go in again under the pretense of delivering late-night snacks.
I heard your kid got hurt. Can I pay for medical bills and take him to the hospital?
How the little fox imagined what might happen after knocking, while cursing himself for being suicidal.
This is crazy. That guy's gonna stab me to death.